and he pushed her right there. And I went out there, I said, yo, calm down. Why you pushing my mom?
Ramon! La policía. Are you okay?
Hey, I can sue you. Oh, hey, what time is it? Calm down.
Akron police, come out. Hey, Akron police!
Come outside. Can someone come? Hey.
The police arrive at the scene where a woman explains the suspect, her live-in boyfriend, came home drunk and physically assaulted her. She clarifies their relationship status, indicating he is not her husband but a boyfriend, and points out visible injuries, including a scratch. Brace yourselves, the drama is just heating up.
What's going on, man?
You know, this man comes in drunk.
Your husband?
This is not my husband, he's my boyfriend. He grabbed me, as you can see.
Okay, wow. Did he make that scratch on your arm too?
Yeah.
Let me see.
The victim expresses her fear of returning to the house due to the suspect's aggressive behavior upon returning home intoxicated. She details the events, including arguments and physical threats, which escalated to the suspect throwing and breaking objects within the home. Get ready, the next part is a real doozy.
I'm afraid to go back in the house, and I got my kids in there.
You said he came home drunk.
Yeah.
As soon as he got home, was he arguing with you? Was he throwing things? Or did an argument start because you said, I want the ring?
I was sleeping, and since I'm not paying no attention to him, he got mad. He started slamming things, breaking things.
Officers awaken the suspect, named Ramon, to arrest him while he repeatedly asks about the time. Despite his confusion and sluggish responses, the police proceed to handcuff him, with Ramon resisting passively, asking why he is being arrested. Next up, things take a wild turn.
Ramon! La policía. Are you okay? Can we talk for a little bit?
Oh, okay, you go ahead, take me to jail. Okay. Hey, I can sue you. Oh, hey, what time is it? Calm down.
Put your hands behind your back.
Give me your hands now.
After the arrest, a family member recounts to the police additional violent incidents involving the suspect. The narrative includes the suspect pushing another family member through a glass window and other aggressive acts witnessed by the family. Stick around, you won't want to miss what happens next.
What happened?
Like, he comes in here drunk, starts throwing stuff. My mom said, Raymond, what's wrong with you? He says, yo, shut up and get out of my face. I'm like, Raymond, why are you cursing? And he pushed her right there. And I went out there, I said, yo, calm down. Why you pushing my mom? So my mom had the racket and she was threatening to hit him with it.
Ramon denies the accusations post-arrest, claiming innocence and expressing intentions to seek legal advice. He disputes the claims made by his girlfriend and the police about his behavior, suggesting a misunderstanding or false accusations. Keep watching. The plot thickens even more shortly.
Because I was sleeping.
Get on the ground.
I will call my lawyer tomorrow.
Shush.
I'm gonna sue you. Because I was sleeping. You guys came into my house when I was sleeping.
Your girlfriend gave us permission. You're drunk. You hit your wife.
Sit down. Very good. Put your legs in the car.
A parallel police chase unfolds as deputies pursue a vehicle related to a separate incident. The pursuit ends with another suspect being apprehended who tried to flee into a house. This segment illustrates the chaotic and dangerous nature of police work related to domestic and public disturbances. Don't go anywhere. The climax of this chase is downright jaw-dropping.
Have you ran from the police before?
I'm for it. I've done, but it's been years. I haven't been in trouble since '04.
How many times have you been arrested before? Do you have a meth problem?
I did.
Are you clean on meth?
I'm clean. I only smoke weed now. I didn't hit no one, did I?
Nope, you didn't hit anyone, but you are under arrest for eluding a police officer and driving with a suspended license. You went all the way from getting a ticket going home tonight to getting a felony charge.
You're not gonna believe this. The video opens with body cam footage showing police officers in Ohio arriving at a local business where they believe a 2-year-old child and the kidnapper are located. The child had been asleep in a black Dodge Ram pickup that was stolen while the child's father was inside a store. Brace yourself, it's just heating up.
Body cam video shows the moments police officers in Ohio swarm a local business to find a missing 2-year-old and a suspect who allegedly stole a pickup with the sleeping child still inside the vehicle.
Hi, buddy, are you okay?
Hold on to your socks. This gets wild. An officer discovers the child, still asleep in the vehicle, and checks if he is okay. The incident triggered an Amber Alert after the pickup truck was taken from a Dollar General parking lot. The child's father admitted to leaving the truck running, which facilitated the kidnapping by 54-year-old Larry Spence II, and it only gets crazier from here.
The incident happened on March 1st when an Amber Alert was issued after the Wayne County Sheriff's Office reported a black Dodge Ram pickup was taken from a local Dollar General with a young child still sleeping in the back seat. According to local reports, the child's father was running a quick errand and admitted to leaving the engine running when he went inside the store. Police say that's when the suspect, who was later identified as 54-year-old Larry Spence II, jumped in the pickup and sped away. Investigators told Fox 8 in Ohio the child's father left his cell phone inside the truck, and authorities were able to track the movements of the stolen pickup.
Things are ramping up big time now. The pursuit intensifies as police track the stolen vehicle using the father's cell phone left inside. After the kidnapper discards the phone, police continue their search on foot. The situation escalates with officers setting up a perimeter, discussing the severity of the situation since a child's life is in danger. Buckle up, the chase is far from over.
Police were able to track down the truck to an area in Akron where Spence reportedly then fled on foot. Officers asking local bystanders if there was any chance they witnessed him fleeing.
Do you have a name?
Yeah.
It's probably in the tap tap.
Hey, he might be in this tap tap. He might be in the tap tap. All these people outside here at Wadiga's house is checking okay. This tap, the truck's right there.
Guess what's next? Even more chaos. Authorities storm a local business where they suspect the kidnapper might be hiding. Despite thorough searching and tactical commands for anyone inside to come out with hands up, the suspect, Larry Spence, is not found inside the building. Next up, the tension dials up a notch.
Then authorities raided a local business nearby and searched for the suspect potentially hiding inside.
Akron police, come out. Hey, police, come outside. Come out. Can someone come? Hey. I can't see over there. I can't see.
Anyone inside, come out now with your hands up!
Hands up now. Oh, we got a male coming out to your right. Hey, how many people are in here still? Any white males in there?
No.
Does anybody know what's going on there?
This part will tug at your heartstrings. Another segment of body cam footage shows an officer comforting the rescued child, who is still strapped in his car seat and visibly upset. The officer gently interacts with the child, offering reassurance and trying to distract him with toys and a flashlight. Stick around. The emotional journey continues.
All while this is happening, another officer's body cam shows him safely rescuing the child, who was found seemingly unharmed, still in the back seat and still trapped in his car seat.
What's your name, buddy? You okay? What's your name? You don't know your name? Alright. You okay? It's okay. Let me get you out of the car seat. You want to sip your water?
Ready for some more heartfelt moments? As the child continues to cry for his parents, the officer provides snacks and tries to soothe him. This moment highlights the officer's efforts to calm the distressed child until he can be reunited with his parents. Don't go anywhere. The reunion is coming up soon.
I know. We're gonna get you your daddy.
While the officer tends to the young boy, the toddler can be heard continuing to cry for his parents.
You got any snacks in this bag? You want some snacks or something? I might have snacks in my lunchbox. I'll look. There you go. Hey, I found some pretzels. You want some pretzels? It's okay.
Just when you think it's wrapping up, there's a twist. The final moments show Larry Spence being apprehended by the police while still on foot in an area he frequented. He is placed in handcuffs and later seen sitting quietly in the back of a squad car. The video concludes with Spence being taken to jail. The finale is up next, and it's a doozy.
Meanwhile, just a couple feet away, officers can be seen cuffing Spence, who was reportedly located still on foot in an area he was known to frequent. The video then shows Spence sitting pretty quietly for nearly half an hour before he's driven off to jail. The 2-year-old was reportedly unharmed during the incident and later reunited with his parents. Online court records reveal Larry Spence now faces charges including kidnapping, abduction, and grand theft of a motor vehicle.
Can you even grasp what just went down? In a turn of events straight out of a soap opera, a patient in a vegetative state at an Arizona healthcare facility just popped out a baby. Captured on body cam, the footage revealed utter shock and a torrent of emotions among the healthcare staff. Seriously, not a single soul at the facility knew the patient was pregnant. pregnant. Brace yourself. You ain't seen nothing yet.
When I looked, it wasn't really had the baby coming.
Shocking and emotional moments caught on body camera video at an Arizona healthcare facility after a patient in a vegetative state unexpectedly gave birth.
Did anyone know she was pregnant?
I didn't know.
Just when you think you've seen it all, the whole debacle unfolded back in December 2018, leading the police to rush to Hacienda Healthcare on Phoenix's south side. They were met with a scene of chaos after reports surfaced of a patient giving birth to a baby boy. The officers' arrival sparked immediate alarm and a flurry of questions. Hang tight, the plot thickens from here.
While the body camera video was just released this week, the incident happened back in December of 2018. That's when Phoenix police were called to Hacienda Healthcare after reports came in that a patient gave birth to a baby boy.
Thank you.
Body camera video shows officials arrive to the chaotic scene where nurses are visibly upset and crying. The recording captures these tense moments.
I was in the room and I was like,
Dive deeper into the rabbit hole with this next bit. As the first responders kicked off their investigation, they started poking around about the patient's usual visitors and the staff's strict gender policy. It was confirmed that the facility predominantly allowed female caregivers to interact with the patient, leaving staff baffled about any potential male involvement. And just when you think it couldn't get more twisted, there's more jaw-dropping info on the way.
Almost immediately, first responders begin their investigation, asking questions about the patient and about healthcare staff.
Only allowed to have female caregivers.
Okay.
So I know mom, sister, and brother have been here to see her, but they see her out in the day room.
And it gets weirder. The officers dug deeper, seeking clarity on who had regular access to the patient, particularly questioning if male nurses could have entered her room. The air was thick with suspicion about the possibility of any staff member sneaking in solo time with the patient. It turned out that the place was mostly staffed by women. Buckle up as the narrative takes a crucial twist next.
Does she get male visitors other than family?
Does she ever go home? Wendy doesn't go home at all.
Okay.
She never goes home.
Who's her lead, like head lead nurse, I guess? Or is it just like a rotation?
Yeah, it's rotation.
Officers ask who often sees the patient and whether male nurses have access to her room.
when I looked, it wasn't really had the baby coming.
Okay. Did anyone know she was pregnant?
I didn't know. I didn't know she was pregnant.
Do you know how the visitations here work?
Honestly, no.
Honestly, no? Okay.
Just when you're ready to catch your breath, there's more. Enter Nathan Sutherland, a male nurse, who eventually became the prime suspect. Before his collar was felt, the investigation turned to scouring visitation logs and security tapes to sniff out any unsanctioned visits or odd staff behavior. This crucial phase was key in unraveling how such a glaring oversight happened. Stay tuned, because the big reveal is just around the corner.
At the time, investigators weren't sure who to suspect, but eventually, one of the male nurses, Nathan Sutherland, was arrested and charged. Before that, though, officials started the investigation by checking visitation logs and security video.
Can we see where the other nurses went with her charts and stuff?
Up in front where we come in.
Okay, perfect. Do you mind staying with this one, Rosa?
So we have a sign-in log that everybody has to sign in when they come in.
Do you guys have any cameras in the facility, like that point out into the hallways?
So we're under construction. So in here, I know that there's not. I know they're in there just in case tools get stolen. Outside the facility, I can show you where they just recently put them on.
Wait till you hear this finale. The investigation finally wrapped with Nathan Sutherland pleading guilty to the violence to the patient, landing him a 10-year vacation behind bars. The healthcare facility was left reeling, expressing deep remorse and shock over the night's events, which continued to haunt them. The victim, thankfully, was moved to another facility for better care. As for the twists and turns, they keep coming, impacting everyone involved.
So, yeah, it's going 9 months back.
In a statement released this week, Hacienda Healthcare wrote in part, quote, "Seeing video from that night almost 5 years ago is still gut-wrenching. Our hearts again go out to the victim and her family." Local TV stations report the patient is healthy, but has since been transferred to a different healthcare facility. This December, her son will turn 5 years old. As for Nathan Sutherland, he later pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts of abusing and sexually assaulting the patient. He was later sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Can you believe this madness? A disturbing video causes quite the stir, leading to the arrest of a daycare director charged with child intimate violence. The sneaky capture by an employee shows the director director in action, hitting a child, which lights the fuse for police involvement and legal proceedings. Just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, check out what happens next.
Disturbing video captured by a hidden camera leads to the arrest of a daycare director who is now charged with 2 counts of child abuse.
She hit someone with their hand and everything, and I just didn't want, because I get paid good here, but at the same time, I thought it was my kid.
On February 9th, police in Las Cruces, New Mexico, received a report of potential child abuse at the Discovery Child Development Center. The caller said her sister worked at the daycare and noticed some disturbing behavior from employees.
Buckle up for this roller coaster. In a bold move, an employee secretly records the daycare director dragging a little boy by his sweatshirt across the room. This key piece of video turns the tide, showcasing the boy's distress and the physical mishandling by daycare staff. This prompts the cops to step in. You gotta see what's up next. It's a jaw-dropper.
I was like, sneak your phone, and as soon as you see her do it, record it so that way we have proof.
The caller tells the officer her sister was able to record the alleged abuse on her phone.
What was the video of?
Okay, so there was a little boy, he was sitting down and he was crying, and then she got him by the hoodie and picked him up off the floor, and he's screaming for dear life, and she drags him, I guess, into the restroom.
The video, secretly taken by the employee, shows the daycare director Angie Flores grab a boy and drag him across the room by the hood of his sweatshirt.
Get on the chair.
Get ready for some serious drama. The police land on the daycare's doorstep to dig into the horrible allegations. They chat up the director, Angie Flores, who plays it cool, denying any foul play and championing the daycare's no physical discipline policy. As the officers probe for witnessed violence by the staff, the plot thickens. Wait till you see the twist coming up.
So I wanted to speak to you about some things. Is it okay if I come in? You can. Okay.
The responding officer speaks to Flores right away, discussing the alleged abuse.
So the reason I'm here today is because we received an anonymous call of potential child abuse here, kids being grabbed. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Has there been anything going on?
Nobody's talked to me about it.
Well, as I'm saying, it came in anonymous, so I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, I don't know what's going on, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there anything going on with the kids? Anything that you've seen? Any issues?
No, anything that happens, like if they fall or anything like that, we have to write up incident reports to give it to the parent.
You have to write it up? Okay.
Now, the truth starts spilling. Alexis Arzabal, the whistleblower who captured the disturbing footage, spills the beans to the police. She details witnessing several violent incidents involving the director, starkly contrasting the earlier denials. This testimony cranks up the credibility of the charges. Hang tight, the reaction from the police is something you won't want to miss.
Alexis Arzabal, the woman who took video of the alleged abuse, is the only employee to report physical violence.
I just want to let you know anything you tell me is going to be confidential. I'm not going to go tell the director. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Have you seen anything
No, I'm
happen?
the one who actually.
Okay, I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, my sister did.
So I just didn't want to.
Yeah, it's because I have the video. So.
Yeah. That's the reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm just, obviously, I didn't let them know. I told them everything's anonymous and I didn't say your sister's name.
Arzabal says Flores has a history with violence.
And then is there a reason, why you didn't feel comfortable doing it yourself, that you told your sister?
No, because I was I've been telling them, I've been saying, she spanked them and everything. Or she
in the butt, or where does she?
Or she hit someone with their hand, the one she grabbed.
This segment is a real tearjerker. The officers try to communicate with the non-verbal, autistic boy involved in the incident, checking him for any injuries and trying to get a read on his well-being. This sensitive moment shows the delicate nature of the situation. As they navigate this challenging interaction, prepare for how this all starts to wrap up. It's enlightening.
After this, officers try to speak with the boy and check to make sure he's not injured. At this point, employees tell officers the boy is nonverbal and has autism.
Would you mind me speaking to him for a little bit? Yep. Okay, he just that's his okay. Thank you. Can you stand up for me here? Can you stand up? Oh, are you okay? Yeah. Did that hurt? Yeah. Can you stand up? I'm just gonna talk to you, okay?
So he doesn't speak at all? A lot of negative stuff he says. Oh, just.
As we near the finale, the tension mounts. The police wrap up their investigation, reaching out to the boy's mother to relay the day's harrowing events. The arrest of daycare director Angie Flores on child horrible violence charges marks a significant turn in the case. She's since been cut loose on her own recognizance but isn't returning to the daycare. Stay tuned for the community's reaction to this bombshell news.
The kids at the daycare that your child is at being potentially abused. By abuse, not necessarily, it came in as child abuse, but it's not necessarily child abuse. I would say they're grabbing the kids when they shouldn't. So it was brought to my attention that your kid specifically was grabbed in a way that I think is excessive.
By who? One of the staff members?
Yes, so this is going to be by the director.
Flores was arrested on June 5th and charged with 2 felony counts of child abuse. She's since been released on her own recognizance, but officials say she no longer works for that child care center.